Hello everyone. Now in this lecture we will go with the next concept, that one is the data conversion. Means what? That is simply a concept under the C++ is a data conversion. Means if we mention any information, any data that one is in an integer, or it may be in a float, how that data is converted automatically in an integer, or it may be is not about the automatically, it may be the sometime user converted into the integer, float into the integer. That one is simply the conversion of data. Normally this one is says that the data type conversion also. We will go with the simple example about to the data conversion or the type conversion, right? Definitely if we convert the type, definitely that data also converted into a particular converted type. The data conversion, that is the data conversion type conversion in a C++. Typecast is basically a conversion from one type to another. We will go with the in details about the typecast in a later session. First we will know about the basic type conversion. There are the two type of the type conversion. First is the implicit type conversion, also known as the automatic type conversion. Implicit type conversion, that one is automatic, means when we assign a value, or it may be if we go with the simple a is equal to 2.3, and this a is a float value, a is a float variable, and the b is an integer variable. If we assigns b is equal to a, then it's automatically converts the float value into the integer value. Means b contains only the 2 value. That's why b contains only the 2 value. That is automatically this float value converted into the integer, right? That is called as a implicit conversion, right? That's why it's called as automatic type conversion, done by the compiler on its own. This one is done by the compiler, it's not done by the user, without any external trigger from the user, right? Generally it takes a place when in an expression more than one data type in a present. Means if we define two variable with a float and one variable with the integer, and then we assign a float to the integer, then that implicit type conversion is executed. Now the all data types of the variable are upgraded to the data type of the variable with the largest data type. That one is simply the conversion happens with we can say that all data types of the variables are upgraded to the data type of a variable with a largest data type. That one is simply we can say that bool convert into the char convert into the short int convert into the int, like that. Now it is possible for implicit conversion to lose the information. Definitely if we assign the float value, that one is a value is a 2.3, and we assign it into the integer, that one is only a carry the true. It just to neglect the 0.3 value. That is again explanation about the can be a lost signed is can it possibly lose the information, is also the sign can be a lost. It may be if we assign -3 as an integer value and we assign it to the unsigned date, then it's just to lose the sign of that. Then overflow can occurs when long is implicitly converted into the float. That one is again it's again overflow is happen. We copy the 4 byte data into the 2 byte, then it's again a loss of information happens with this scenario also. But it executed, implicit conversion is done, right? That's why it's called the one type. This is an implicit type conversion. Sometimes it's again a problematic because of it loses the data, right? It loses the information. Then but it sometimes it's a positive, because of when we convert this type of information, it not gives a error, it not gives a error, right? No gives a error when we assign the float as a contains a 2.3 and we assign a to integer variable as a value, it not gives the error. It runs the process, right? That is one point of view of a positive point, but it loses the data. That is a negative point. We will go with the simple example. That one is how exact it reflect. Okay, control V, save. This is simple. The example, that one is contains a integer variable, one character variable with values. Then we just create one summation, that is x is equal to x plus y. Actually the x is the integer, y is a character. It's not happen with the against the addition of a character and the number value, like x, or it may be x is equal to x plus y, right? Then what will be the value of x? That one is 10. Then what will be the value of y? That one is a, right, as a character. Then what is the output? It gives a error. Because of we cannot add the 10 plus a, right? It's not going to happen. But we will check the output of this code, right? This is the what will be the output of x is equal to x plus y. And then again it's a second example, that is z is equal to x plus 1.0. Then what is the x? X is a 10, and then 1.0. That one is output is it's 11, right? 11.0, or it may be we just to change it as a 3, right? 1.3, and output is a 11.3. Then we will just to check it out with, we expect error here, we expect 11.3 here. Now we will go with the output for this code. Now it's about to the G++, then it's a program name 1.cpp, it's a -o and the 1. Now the next process, that means we need to run the code. Then it's about -forward 1. Now the output is x is 107, means it's not showing the error, but we expect the error, but it gives a output as a 107. Then y is a, right? Y is print as a. Then because of that one is simply the character value, which one is we printed it. Then z print as a 108. Here it's a x replaced with the, here it not gives the error. That's why it copy the value of x in this. It's not 10 now. It's not 10 now. Its answer is about to 108 plus, or sorry, it's not a 108, it's a 107. It's a 107 x value, that is 107 plus 1.3, and the output is a 108.3. Means is not 11.0 because of the value of x is a reflect, it's not giving the error, right? Then how exact it happened with the character addition? Here x is equal to x plus y, y is actually the character, then a, which one is added with the 10. How? Because of the a value in ASCII, that is a 97. Here it's a is automatically converted into the integer because of we add it, or our ultimately data type is integer. That's why it's automatically convert the character into an integer. Y implicitly converted into the integer, and the ASCII value of a is 97. That's why it print as a actual process, how exact it work. actual process. That one is x is equal to x plus y, then x is 10, y is actual a, but it's implicitly convert, that's why a character's ASCII value is 97 and it's print as a 97 plus 10, right? 97 plus 10, it's about to the 107, right? It's about to 97, 10, it's a 7 and 10. 107 is answer, because of this y is implicitly converted into the integer. Why? Because of we copy the value in an integer variable, that's why it's converted char into integer, right? Now the next x is the z is equal to x plus 1.3. Now x is 107 plus 1.3. That one is go with the answer as a 108.3, right? 108.3. Z is a float. It's definitely copy the, or it may be a x is an integer and this one is a float. It's x is implicitly converted to the float, but it not reflect because of it's totally an integer value. But actual addition, that is 107.0 plus 1.3, the addition is 108.3. This x is 107 as an integer, but here it converted into a float as a 107.0. it not reflect with a 0, that's why it's not going with any reflection, right? That is simply the way of implicit conversion under the data conversion, right? It's convert the data type with the data also, like here character converted into the integer, or it may be the integer value as x converted into the float. That is called the automatically conversion of a data type or the data value, right? That is simply the explanation as a implicit conversion. Now we will go with the concept as a explicit conversion, that is explicit type conversion. This process is also called the typecasting and it's user defined. Typecasting means convert the type. Here the user can typecast the result to make it a particular data type in a C++. Means a user convert the particular data into a data type into a required data type. Converting by assigning, this is done by the explicit defining the required type in front of the expression. User defines the expression, that is simply the user defines the expression, that one is simply the process. Now we will go with the example, that is Control C, now Control V, sorry, Control Z, right? Now Control R, Control V, save. The code is simply the double x is equal to 1.2. Now explicit is a user convert that value, that is int sum is equal to x, that is a double, which one is converted into an integer like this with this expression. Means only it takes a value as a 1 and 1 plus 1 it prints a 2. We will firstly go with the output. So simply the expression is giving the answer as a 2. How exact it convert? That is x is a double, or we can say that float 1.2, but that is sum is an integer, right? But we convert the x as a integer value with assigning data type in front of that variable and plus 1. Okay, then it gives a x value as a 1 and it print as a 2. That is simply, this is called as a explicit conversion. User defines the type of a x, that's why it convert that value. If we remove this here, it's automatically convert that float value into the integer, because of we copy the value of answer in an integer variable. If we remove this, it's go with the implicit conversion. That is simply the explanation about to explicit and implicit data conversion, type conversion in a C++ with the two types, is implicit type and explicit type. That is simply the explanation of a data conversion with the types. Now in the next lecture we will go with the typecasting types under the C++. Thank you.